very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. Let's go! On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. This defense for the Vikings, much improved from Week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Wilson to lock it there for the Seahawk first down. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And they'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Wilson flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Anthony Barr came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. He lets it fly for Lockett. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 44. Now Mon. Escaping the pressure right. Going to throw right side here. Complete.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
On 2nd and very short, Mond. They'll let this go for the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
And the final number on that throw, it traveled an even 69 yards. Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is DJ Reed returning. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. Room to run inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. It's Wilson. Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. This is Carson. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. On the give, this is Hubbard. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. On the handoff, it's Hubbard. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the first down marker. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room and pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play? This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Here's Mon. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. Gets into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. On the ground, it's Hubbard. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 47 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Wilson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding what receivers are, positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On second down, it's Cook. Cook, a first down and more. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Almost unstoppable on the ground there as that one is good for 39.
Boy, Dalvin Cook just so explosive in the open field. He's not a small guy either, but once he gets those legs churning, look out.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him. And once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Now left side on the swing pass. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 9 yards on the second down screen play.
Partner, I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss because this is an obvious passing situation, but instead they fooled him a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost and then a little bit more.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Mond. They're going for it. They'll roll him out right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 13. After the interception, here's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. He's got a man. Complete. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
For DK Metcalf, we know all about that sprinter speed that he has. It was definitely on display there as he's able to pick up good yardage after the catch.
And I caught a quick glimpse of him before the ball was snapped, and there was something about his body language where you could tell early in this play he wasn't just thinking first down. He was thinking end zone, and he got there.
And the next-gen stats show us the tale of how much yardage he was able to tack on after the catch.
Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Kenny Nwagu now out of his end zone. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind and try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do.
Now this throw caught left side.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Mon looks to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
Throwing again on second down. Mon swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first.
4 yards remain for second down. Mon going to throw it.
Sliding out of the pocket. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
Kenny Nwagu now out of his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they'll take over with just 18 ticks remaining.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Looking to throw. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Hayden Hurst in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Vikings have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. And that is one, no doubt, that may come back to haunt them because the PAT tied it. They didn't need to go for 2.
I keep searching for an explanation. I know it's quick right here. I I think I can search for the next year and not come up with anything that absolutely works. Kick the point, man. Kick the point. I don't get it.
The Seahawks take over first down and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They're just going to run it here up the middle. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a one-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Final adjustments being made in the locker rooms. We're just about ready for the second half from Minneapolis. And for the call, let's rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
On second down, it's Cook again. And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by this Seahawk defense.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, it's exactly what you're looking for.
Mon now off of play action. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Vikings. Early on, you hit on it. Needing to avoid the big play. Easier said than done, though. There's a big touchdown.
Yeah, well, the big thing is when he does get his catches, you've got to tackle him and get him on the ground. Obviously, weren't able to do it on that one.
The Vikings leave the offense on the field as they're going to line up and go for two. They'll try and throw for it. And this will be caught as they convert here for two. Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. We'll check on his status when we get back. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over-pursuing, and making a very nice play.
Here as he's taken down. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is fielded at the 27. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back to the ground. This time Cook. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. The setup to throw. And he's got Hurst, his tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's a first down and then some, a 32-yard pickup.
On third down, it's very simple. Make sure you get beyond the sticks, make the catch, pick up the first down. But in this case, he turned into bonus time and was off to the races for a monster play.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. He'll buy some time right. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kellen Mond, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the gun, it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What, is it 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. On 2nd down now. It's Carson, and yet again, he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Great job by this Vikings defense. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and a mile. Here's Wilson. Being chased out left. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it will still bring up a 4th down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Rolling to his right. He hits his target, Lockett. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Play action. Now Wilson. Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. 2nd down and goal. Wilson, they'll roll him out right. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point up and through by Myers. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Keneduagu now out of his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. He'll get 15 and a Vikings 1st down. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. They go play action here. Mon. There goes a deep ball. End zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And we often talk about hang time for punts, but in this case, we should probably calculate the hang time on that throw because that one hung up there for a long time and managed to keep going and going until it found its target.
And that throw, unbelievably better, folks, than 80 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. Simply incredible. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive. Man open, that's Kiki QT complete. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 29-yard line.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield field as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Grant Delpit. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. From the gun, here's Mon. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Third down from the gun, it's Mon. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Room here to run. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. First down, here's the run with Cook. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They run it again with Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Steps away to his left. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Vikings pick up the football.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. Here's Mond. Escaping the pressure right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep running.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Vikings, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll get another home date next week as the Browns will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head